He following it. A couple of them following it. They ain't gonna do nothing. Get over here where somebody gonna hit it at. Look at all them fish following that jig, man. Bigger fish sometimes be down under the limb like this, down there. Can't get me no dice on. There he goes. Oh man, that's good fish right there. Oh, came back and smashed it. I did him like this. Watch where that jig is at, man. He made sure he didn't miss it this time, y'all. Look at that hard with a hand time. Look where it's at, man. Look where that jig is at. Oh, by y'all, a good shot. I mean, hey, man, you saw how I did that? He missed it, and I swim it right back up to him, or by him, and he smashed that thing. He wasn't gonna let it get away that time. Nice fat Lake Houston crappie, y'all. You got blood on my jig. Gotta wipe it off. Nice fat fish, y'all. Ones I ain't gotta measure. It's a good solid keeper. Yeah, well, there's a long tree. There's a laydown. Yeah, and they scattered out on it. No hogs, but you got minnows. The minnows be snitching, man. Yeah. A silver. I wouldn't think that in this dirty water, but a silver's working. A real small silver though, nothing big. They coming out, when they see it, they coming out trying to kill it. Yeah, the minnows be snitching, man. Followed it up, he won't hit it. I got some of my best fish off the bottom of that base of that tree yesterday, the other day. There you go. Followed it up, he won't hit it. Yeah. Man, catfish. Welcome to another episode of Hooked Up Fishing, man. I'm in a little bit of water, 6 foot to be exact, 6 foot .7, and I'm messing with some shallow crappie on this deal here. See, can I get them to bite this morning? This is one that I sometimes fish right out of the gate and see if they're over here. Some big fish swimming down there. That's something huge coming. You know, if I really want to mess with it too long, I'm gonna give it a little shot. I think these are some fish right in here on it. Trying to get y'all some good monitor footage this time. This is a real shallow pile and it's a real tough hang up. It just ain't got no size to them. Normally there's a big fish on this pile, but these little small crappie. As you can see here. I'll leave those fish alone and get back with y'all when I get on some better fish. I just wanted to check it out real quick. Don't look like that's gonna be anything that we want to fish. Drop this fish back in the water. There's one down there. That's a better fish. Right on top of that. Plucked him right up off of there. That's a better one. You saw that? Just danced that jig right up over his head. That better fish was up higher. So those are some good fish right there swimming around in this pile right here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make work of this today. They're active. They're attacking that jig, man. When they see my jig, it ain't no thinking about it or looking at it. And it's straight out of the box. I ain't did nothing. All I did was put it back in the water like I was using it yesterday. And it went to work right away after that small fish. Got a better fish. Hooked up fishing, man. A hard hitter. Getting y'all some good footage of me targeting them. There's that jig. It's wet now, so it's going to look how it's going to look. There may be some good fish right there, so I'm going to see if I can pop me a few of them before I even leave the marina. Guys, I got a little laydown here in front of me. Don't look too promising though. I'm gonna see what we can pull off of here. Some fish swimming. I'm gonna target those fish down deep, see if that's crappie. Probably catfish. Let's go more over towards the tree and see what we come up with. Come at a different angle, see what those fish are right there. They're not responding at all. Crappie have been dead on the bottom, but these fish ain't responding. It's following it up now. Catfish. Followed it up, but he wouldn't hit it. He had a hold of it. They nibbling on it. Alright, let me get out of here. This ain't what's happening, y'all. Not at all. There's some fish down here, and they're not even responding. He picked it. So most likely that's a catfish or something. Can't get no. This tree usually holds a few fish. I'm gonna try to see if I can hone in on some of them. Get the boat turned right instead of fishing across my body and try to drop right on the fish. Should be some right there holding around about 10. This is 8. Right up over here. I'll get my jig on home. Oh, that's a good fish. He responded right away, y'all. Those are hanging right there. As soon as I put that jig down there, he popped it. Just a good keeper fish. So if I just work my way down the river, popping them like this here, I'll be all right by the end of the day. No hog just yet, but good solid keeper. Don't have to put no measuring stick on it. As soon as they see that hard hitter hand tie, they respond. No ifs, and buts, or maybes. I got some hanging down there right up on. Look at that one moving up. It might be a pretty good fish. Let me hurry up and get these fish back in the water. That one that I got off that very first tree. See if we can make quick work of this, y'all. Click the clippers. Keep it moving. Try to make too much noise and get myself up. Alright, that's a good look at that tree. Let's try to get back on it. Sticko just rolled by on us. Let's try to get back on that tree, y'all. See, can we pop another one off of there? 16 foot out in front of me there. I might as well drop a buoy on it. But I shouldn't have to. There's no wind blowing. So let's try to target some fish suspending off the edge of it, right on the drop off. See if there's fish right at the base of it. Nobody's down deep, so let me come up before I get hung up. I gotta spot those fish that I saw. Get on the ones that are on the back side here. Right around that limb there. That's where I saw him. Looked like he went down already. Thought that was him that went down. I think that is them. They're down a little bit. Sometimes when you hit one fish off of it, they're pretty slick there. Is that him? Nope. Still under that limb and I can't see him. A lot of times when that fish, I can't see him, I know he might be hugging real close to that tree. And I try to get him off and under there like that. He ain't going for it. Alright. Let's leave him alone. Hooked up kayak fishing. There's some fish down deep over there. Catfish. Add one of them. Let me go find these crappie. Alright guys, that wind's trying to pick up a little bit. I'm going to try to get over here and get on another pile before it's just blowing 90 to nothing. That tree is just about right up under us. They're tucked up in there real tight. Now for the water. Gotta get on them. So I'm on the edge of the drop off right there. There's a good fish right there. One already came out of smaller fish. They tucked up in there, y'all. I got our work cut out for us to try to get them out of here. Oh, he came and nailed it. I showed it to him. It wasn't no monster. So y'all get to see me make him jump up out of there. They're attacking that jig, man. That hard hitter hand tie. I put that thing in there. They're eating that thing alive. This may be a let her goer. This may be one I'm gonna let go of. If he's 10, he's in. I'll tell you that much today. I don't know if my head cam is on. So I'll turn this camera on just in case. If he's 10, he's in. It don't look like it. Don't look like the one I want to fillet anyway. Well, that's all he is. He's undersized. He was touching the 10-inch line, but that's it. That ain't. So let's try a different approach. We're away from the pile now, so let's try approaching it with the wind in our face. Let's see how we come out. Might fare a little better doing it this way. There's a deep side of it too. Sometimes I want to get on the deep side of it. There's a tree trunk of it. Let me get right up over it, y'all. We'll drop down in there. There's one right there. I backed up off of him. But I was coming in hot. Try to ease back up there. I saw him. Okay, it's a little bit that way. There he comes. I'm over that limb. I got him. Can I get over the limb? You little bitty rascal. Gotta be some better fishing now. Y'all seeing me plucking them out of there. These may be better fish down here. He's on it, he just don't want to hit it. I'm on that limb. All right, y'all. Oh, he smacked it. I wasn't ready. I didn't get the camera in view. I missed a good one then. That felt like a solid hit. Alright, there's something right over here. Up under there, there's a big fish right there. Two up. Oh, there he goes. The other one following him. Ain't no big fish though. God dang. Boy, don't tell me it's gonna be this type of day. I gotta measure everything. I don't even want to take him to the house. Thought he was a big fish. There's two down there by themselves. Throwbacks, throwbacks, throwbacks. Every time I drop it, I'm getting a fish, and they ain't big enough. Yes. I mean, this is unreal. Small fish, small fish, small fish. I'm gonna try to catch them all fish. Hey. Oh, I dropped it again. That's a good one there. Tuck him up out of there. Oh, look at that. Look at the head on that. Oh, man, I love it when a plan comes together. I worked that fish and worked that fish, and he got pissed off, and then I get to turn the camera around and say, you know why you can't see me? Because that's a slab. Just like that. Told y'all. Man, they're eating that color up. They are eating it up, man. I mean, just, I can't ask for nothing better. Let me get back over there in that tree, y'all. Look how beautiful that tree is. That thing. And here come the wind, right when I try to get in. Uh-oh, hold it down. Maybe there's some right here, y'all, before I get over there. So let's try to see if there's some in this part of the tree. Let's try to see if those are some hanging down under those limbs there. That's a hard target, but we're going to try to get in there. Just out in front of us a little ways. There should be one right there, hanging in that little bit of V of that tree. Yep, that's two of them. Oh, he hit it. He's going back down. Come on. Oh, he hit it. Catfish. Whenever I miss them like that, there's catfish on that tree. On this part of the tree is catfish. I done seen it way too many times. Every time, you know, you see a fish in the tree, it ain't always a crappie. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, that's a good crappie. That's what staying with the course. I didn't give up on them. Those fish in there turned out to be a good solid fish. Oh, yellow looking crappie, man. Ain't all pretty. I don't know if that's winter time or what. Either way, that was in the bottom of the mouth. So he came upside down to hit that or whatever. I don't know. But he smacked it. Good fish. It's number 4. Keep working the tree, y'all. Hard hitters to the deal. Let's see, can I come up with them, man? Hoping y'all getting some good footage, like I said, of seeing how I'm approaching fishing that tree and those fish that are in it. Thought it was a catfish because they were pecking it and pecking it. I wasn't getting them. Maybe the one was a catfish. One of them is a crappie. Try to keep it rolling, y'all. It's supposed to be a little bit of a front coming later, so we got to try to get it while we can. So let's get back over there and get in that tree. See what we can come up with. Hope the screen is. Can't really get in there to that fish. Not getting on the limb. Got on the limb. Dang. Y'all, and I don't want to let go of that jig. I'm trying hard to get it. I'm right up over the top. I'm rubbing all up against the limb. There it goes. I got it. All I had to do was knock that weight out the way so I can get to the jig. I just put another weight on, that's all. Hope I don't. But what's good is way up above. Here come the sun. I'll be damned. Oh, Lord. The glare. I'm talking about from my footage. Yeah, I was doing good. But that's all good. I got it so close to the screen and stuck up against it. What little glare that's there, you're still able to see what I'm doing. So shoot, yeah, I'm a fish though, Reggie. I brought me a thing of lemon water and that's it. I'm gonna go hard. I got fillets seasoned at the house. Yeah, and so when I get locked in and can't go nowhere, at least I have, something I like. Yeah. Yep, I didn't have it on, y'all. I popped another one up out of there. I got that one hog, y'all. Now I'm just getting another one of these 11, 12. I ain't had to measure though, Yeah, ain't no hog, but it's 11, 12. All right, Reg, I'm gonna let you go and run it. Okay, look. He's following it. A couple of them following it. They ain't gonna do nothing. Get over here where somebody gonna hit it at. Look at all them fish following that jig, man. Bigger fish sometimes be down under the limb like this, down there. Can't get me no dice on. There he goes. Oh man, that's good fish right there. Oh, came back and smashed it. I did him like this. Watch where that jig is at, man. He made sure he didn't miss it this time, y'all. Look at that hard with a hand time. Look where it's at, man. Look where that jig is at. Oh, by y'all, a good shot. I mean, hey, man, you saw how I did that? He missed it, and I swim it right back up to him, or by him, and he smashed that thing. He wasn't gonna let it get away that time. Nice fat Lake Houston crappie, y'all. You got blood on my jig. Gotta wipe it off. Nice fat fish, y'all. Ones I ain't gotta measure. It's a good solid keeper. Gotta eat. We'll stock the box. I might have to start clicking. That's number 6. Well, I'll mess around and lose count. I'm not expecting to get a limit, but I'm gonna keep working on it. See what I come up with. They covered up in there and nailing it. That's another one of those magnolia crappie today. That's the first magnolia of the day. But they are coming out of that and nailing that thing, man. When they see that hard hit hand tie come through there, no questions asked. They just smashing it. And, it's time to start clicking the clicker. Maybe they're going to turn on. Let's see. But another good solid keeper, y'all. Nothing to write home about, but stocking the box. That's what this is about. You ain't gotta be big fish hunting every day. I got one real nice one, so let me make sure. This one here. I've been catching them so long I could tell. Yep, he's over. Way over. 10 3/4. Number 7. Make something happen here. Yeah, well, there's a long tree. There's a laydown. Yeah, and they scattered out on it. No hogs, but you got minnows? The minnows be snitching, man. Yeah. A silver. I wouldn't think that in this dirty water, but a silver's working. A real small silver though, nothing big. They coming out, when they see it, they coming out trying to kill it. Yeah, the minnows be snitching, man. Huh? Oh yeah, it's got some deep holes in this thing. Here you come. Ooh. He didn't like me jigging it. He wasn't big enough though. He didn't like me jigging that thing. Little old bitty rascal came out there and crushed it. Thank you for the fight, little buddy. Nothing here, Sticko. A bunch of small fish.
Yes, sir.
A bunch of small fish.
Yeah.
On these. I got some over there that were keepers and one good one. I got 6.
I can't get in the fight.
I,
Oh, my G's always this hot. You fall back in.
a little bitty small gray.
Gray?
Yeah. And they were coming up there hitting it hard.
Yeah.
They wasn't, and Duchess, I mean, what Duchess I'm calling, Weldon Duchess. Weldon was out here the other day with me, and he said they were just mouthing this jig, and I told him I'd make it real small gray, and that's what I'm getting them on. I'm gonna bring one over there. And they're not like acting like they want to bite it. When they see it, they're coming up there and trying to break the thing in half. Yeah, well, that's why I wanted to go, but I figured the window wasn't any good. It's supposed to get windy around 11. I wasn't going to drive all the way down there and then have to turn around. I limited out in 3 hours, and I probably caught 50 or... And I mean, I could just flip the jig out, and when it came anywhere near, they were just boom, boom, boom. There was a guy, he had some minnows, he was on the rocks. And but I said, just throw over here about 13 foot. He threw out there about 13 foot down. He had 2, like my grandma. Boom, he'd catch them 2 at a time. I said, man. And on that color? God, dog. That's all they want, Sticko. I mean, that's crazy. Gave Sticko one of those hard-hitting hand ties, and he immediately got on the fish. That's too cool, man. As soon as I gave him one, he got a fish. Big old massive thing here. Should be some fish right in there. Catfish. Oh. Please be a keeper, hard as the day is. Drop a buoy on this thing. Let's drop one way over there. Near a reference point. Short. On that wind, y'all. Yeah. So they're on the top side of that pile. Solid fish. Look where the jig's at. See what they're doing to this thing, man. I mean, that jig is gone, man. They're not playing with it. That color is deadly. And I mean deadly. Sit here and mop up if I can. Hope that screen's showing up good because I'm getting great. Having to work, but I'm getting it. That 32nd might be too hard for you to control in that wind. I didn't think about that because I got a 16th on. I looked at mine. It's not a 32nd. That's probably why you got hung up. It's blowing too much. These here got 16th head on it.
Okay.
You control it better. And it ain't fair if you got one and she ain't. So now there's two of them. So she can put one on. No, I ain't gonna give him no unfair advantage. You're welcome. He was over there showing his fish, and I said, "No, that ain't right." God, dog. On the back side of this big old tree that comes all the way up to 4 foot, it's in 12 foot of water. And they're hanging around on the back side of the thing, of all places. And I can spot them. Those are probably catfish down there. Yep. Catfish already had a hold of it. Small crappie, look at all those fish. Small fish, get out of there. Get all them small fish off. That wind's kicking up, y'all. He had it. Small fish. Yeah, boy. Here comes a fight, y'all. Let it go. Oh man. Oh, man, I'm missing them fish. God dog. What are those? Those look like good fish I'm missing. That coming. I can't get back over there. Oh, look like a good fish. Big old fish swam away. That was a big catfish. I'd have took him. You get on the top side of this thing. That's what the fish are at over here. This ought to be a fish, y'all. Oh, he hit it. Catfish. That gold slab came up there and hit it out of that tree. God dog. Eating that silver up, man. Boy, boy, boy. I kind of want to say I know what I'm doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Bun. You know what I mean? Well, check that fish up top and smack. End up. I know he over. Yep. Way over. Got to see for myself. Eating that silver up. Like gangbusters. Get it over there and they are taking care of the rest. Having fun, y'all. Some big fish down there, I think. Oh, he knocked the fire out of it. Yeah, coming back. He's following it. It's all good. Get back over here. It's fun, y'all. Oh, he had it. Got on the limb. Plucking them out of there. God, God. plucking them out of there. I'm just letting that jig come up in there on that pile at the base of it. Hoping there's bigger fish down deep. That's a better fish. Oh yeah. Plucked him off the bottom, y'all. Right off the bottom. This ought to be against the law in 50 states. Yep. Almost 4 miles an hour just by doing that. 4 miles, almost 5 miles an hour. I really want to kick it. If I really want to kick it, I can get over 5 miles an hour. I just want to let y'all know. I just be out here chilling. I can get up 5 miles an hour, be flying down this river. They told me the wake zone. Uh-oh. About to get busted. Right over here, I didn't turn the camera on. It's in that little bit of structure. This one was over there swimming with another one. When he saw the jig, he didn't waste no time though. That's one thing. That jig, when they see it, it's over with. There ain't no, I'm gonna look at it, I'm gonna think about it. They're running dead into it with their eyes closed. I mean, like mad at it. I'm telling you. Fish swimming down there. Here and there. I'm gonna get them today is here and there, but I'm enjoying it. Coming over and getting some jigs. I just, I just got one right here with it. Oh, there's a big old tree and something else over here right in this area. So she got one right away on it too, huh? Oh yeah. Well, that's what it's there for. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, well now the plan is working out so far. Yeah, well, big guy on campus just for today, they say.
You see something bobbling around up there?
Uh-huh.
Because I pulled her out of the boat.
Oh no, don't you do it, Stick. Don't say that, the camera's running. Oh no. Well, you just give me that jig back because I don't want that to happen. No, I know you won't. That's a good one though. Yeah. He said she's catching more than him now. He don't want her to have it. You're welcome. You're more than welcome, Miss Sticko. Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Heck, years ago, they're the one told me, go over there and make Duchess give you one of them hand ties. So why wouldn't I pay it back full circle? Now I'm handing them jigs at work and they're 80-something years old. Been fishing down here since I was a kid. They were. Now him and his wife in the boat fishing together every time I see them down. Enjoying their retirement. Boy, there's a lot of structure right here. I can't imagine. Well, they're on the drop off of it though. They're not in the structure. Yeah, that's the only way I go. Oh, wow. Is that a big fish? It's gotta be. That's the fish on the drop off. Oh, yep. As soon as I dropped it back, come up there and nailed it. That's where they're at. They're on this drop off right here. So if I go ahead and mark this fish in a minute, might be all right. Because this one ain't. Nah, he ain't no keeper, but I thought he was a real big fish, but I don't even think he's a 10. Just where he's at, where he's located, he should have been a big fish. Let me see what you are, little buddy. Come on now. Chill out. He's all flexing. You don't got to flex like that. You're just 10 inches, so you're going to get to go back, okay? I don't keep no fish 10 inches. There it is, right there, y'all. But see, those fish ran from the jig. It's a tough fish when it's like this, y'all. It's really, you have to really target good. They're not in any big numbers, so you got to pick your fish out and try to get him. So it's a little bit of work, but it's worth it. I see some on a little small stub over there. Hey, friends. I'm good, and you? I'm out here trying to fish hard, trying to get me some fish before the storm comes in. Oh, that'll work. Oh, that's a good crappie right there, y'all. See that fish come up there? All right, friends. He came right up on that bottom there and nailed it, y'all. Oh, I told you, I said, let me catch another one right where my sister's watching. Yeah. Yeah, there's a big old catfish swimming around down there too. I seen him. That's what I love about this system I have on my kayak. I could see what's swimming down there. And then I just push my jigs down there and hopefully he likes what he sees. It was a beautiful thing because there's an older man named Sticko, his nickname, because when he was a pool shark, and his wife is always on the boat with him most of the time. They're both probably in their 80s. But they've been seeing me back here, the longest, fishing back here since I was a kid. Well, today him and his wife were out and I spoke, and once before they gave me a jig before, he makes his own jig too. And so anyway, long story short, I got this jig that's been really working good, and I gave him one and he caught a fish right away. He's like, look, Alvin, and then he got hung up. So I was like, oh, he gonna lose it. So I went and took him one and his wife one. I said, look, that ain't right. I saw you catch that fish. It's not. I'm give you one and don't give her one. She's fishing too. So I gave her one and him one. She said, oh, thank you. They just rode back past me after they've been fishing a while. He said, Alton, I'm gonna push her out of the boat. I said, what? He said, you gave her that thing. She's catching more fish than me now. I said, oh, don't do that, Sticko. Oh man, he's funny, man. Sticko's a mess. Yeah, that was too cool. I gave him a bait that's working, man. I was like, oh, that'll work right there. Made my day. You gotta smart them rascals. I had to work hard for that fish. I sit there and let that camera run, and y'all saw that. It's one of those magnolias right on the edge of the tree drop off. Something. They done got out of there. I done bust a couple of their friends up. Now they're ready to leave. See, oh, that was a fish there. Well, I'm going to close it out right here, guys. Thanks for watching. Likes, subscriptions, comments, man. Thanks for rolling with me. I'm going to make a short day of it. On a real scattered out bite day. I got some real good footage, hopefully on the monitor. And that's the main thing. So you guys can see how I'm working that bait. That gray is, that's silver with that quail in the tail. Silver with that quail in the tail. That's what's on fire. Silver with that quail in the tail. It is deadly. So, yes, man, thanks, man. I appreciate all of the people that's sticking and rolling with me. At any rate, this footage is hopefully enabling you guys to see more, enabling you guys to be able to mimic what you see. And like I said, that hard hitter hand tie and that silver and that quail in the tail, deadly. I gave an old timer, well, look, now let me say that. I was able to see Sticko out today and put one in his hand and one in his wife's hand, and his wife was catching more than him on it. And as soon as I gave Sticko one, he picked up a fish on it right away. That bait is just deadly, on fire. Just brought it out from Conroe and put it in Lake Houston, and it went right back to work here. Produced great reaction strikes, man. Some real good footage of the fish just attacking, not just looking at the bait. If they saw it, they came out and rushed it and just popped it hard. So, I mean, it's a game changer. So